Everyone, this is John Lamb reporting down here on the Bundy trial today in Las Vegas. I've got Mr. Whipple here. He's representing Cliven Bundy. We've got some stuff he wants to discuss with us today and tell us what's going on and about the opening statements today and some whatever. Go ahead here.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for the chance to visit with you. Today we had Ryan Bundy do his opening statement, and I have to tell you, I've practiced for 20-some years. I've done approximately 80 jury trials, and I've never been so impressed in my entire career with somebody who did so much in such a short amount of time. He was amazing. He was able to really, I think, really cut to the chase, identify the priorities, and try to get the jurors a real understanding of who he is, where he's coming from, how important his family is to him, and why this all occurred.
There was no objections either of the government at all today.
And I think the most amazing part is after he was done, the entire audience, the judge, the prosecutors, nobody said a word for 2 to 3 minutes. We were just so stunned and amazed, you could have heard a pencil drop. Not one reporter got up to run to the door to make a report. Judge didn't say a word for 2 to 3 minutes. It's just complete silence.
Yes.
I've never experienced that before. It was really impressive. It was very good.
I know where I was sitting, there were people crying. There were tears coming down people's cheeks. Yeah, there was.
I was down too. Sure. Yeah, it was good. Very impressive man. I mean, you know, I've represented thousands of individuals, and I know how much pressure and stress it is for somebody, and yet for a person like that to be able to have that much courage and under that type of stressful situation speak so calmly and so well. I'm sure all of you listeners out there are going to be reading his words in the near future because they're certainly worth reading and certainly worth evaluating.
Now you had some more information you wanted to bring about and share with us.
What I think it's important to get out is, you know, a lot of folks are not from Nevada, but some of the folks that watch are from Nevada. And what most Nevadans realize is the significance of protecting and appreciating our home state. And what really jumps out to me is the fact that what happened in Bunkerville is almost the same thing that the federal government's done to us with regard to the nuclear waste dump. You know, they come in and they put Yucca Mountain right in the middle of Nevada. We have to take all the nuclear waste from all these repositories from around the United States and bury them right in the middle of Nevada. And I don't know there's many Nevadans that want that. Right, and so what the Bundys did is what all the other Nevadans did with regard to the nuclear waste dump. We stand up, we protest, we talk to the media, we have meetings in the town halls. You know, the state of Nevada owns the water. So when the federal government tried to come in and put the nuclear waste in the middle of Nevada, we tried to keep them not having water. We felt that water was not beneficially used when it was used for nuclear waste dump. So. And then we got our state leaders involved, you know. And at the end of the day, the same thing that happened with the nuclear waste dump is the same thing that happened with Bundy's. They spent a lot of money and it went to waste, right? Nothing happened. So I just think it's important to get the word out that what happened in Bunkerville is the same thing that happened with Yucca Mountain. There's a bunch of Nevadans standing up, not afraid to back down, speak their mind, protest in a legal, nonviolent manner, and at the end of the day, get some results.
Exactly.
And that's what happened in Bunkerville. That's what happened in Yucca Mountain. I think that's what people need to be aware of.
Can I ask you one question? How did the jury take it when Ryan was speaking?
You know, I think, honestly, they were mesmerized. The entire crowd was mesmerized. At the end of the day, a couple months from now, we'll be able to get some definitive insight. But, you know, from my take, from what I saw, everybody was very impressed.
They were attentive. They were watching. So yesterday you fell asleep.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Great yesterday, too.
So it was an awesome day today. We had all we've had so far is we've had just Ryan Bundy, and he's the only one so far that has given opening statements. We have Ryan Payne up next. His attorney Ryan Norwood's going to give opening statements just after lunch here, and we expect it just to be just as good as Britt Whipple and Ryan Bundy's opening statements the last day and a half here. What has came out here has been refused to be able to be in the last two trials. Eric Parker and them did not get a fair trial, and still the truth did barely come out. And it's a shame that Greg Burleson got wrongfully convicted, and also Todd Engel. These things should not have happened if we had a fair trial on those things. Those last two cases. Right now, we are exposing information that has never been allowed to be in either one of these last two trials. Just in these opening statements, the cameras, the surveillance equipment, the snipers, and Dave Bundy again being thrown to the ground and arrested, and Margaret Houston being thrown to the ground, and Ammon Bundy being tased. These things were forbidden the jurors to hear in the last two trials. And in this trial, the judge something has changed with her seeing that this truth has been coming out, and it has become a fact, not a speculation, as in the last two trials they said. So it was an awesome day again. Like we said a while ago, there were people literally crying in the courtroom listening to Ryan's opening statements, and you couldn't have said it any better. He mentioned the Constitution multiple times. He said, talked about Nevada becoming a state in 1864 of October the 31st. He said that's his birthday, and he always has been proud to be a Nevadan. And that was something I had overlooked or had not known before, I guess, that Nevada had become a state in 1864, October the 31st, and that's Ryan's birthday, October the 31st. He said that our freedoms are not, let me see here, I'm looking at some notes here. Talking about our freedoms being lost. He said these are being lost right in our backyard, he told the jurors. And that it's time that people stand up across this country and protect these rights and these freedoms we have, or they're going to become privileges. One of the ending statements that Ryan Bundy said, he said, "The truth will set me free, and I want you to see the whole truth." I thought that was pretty powerful myself, that he said the truth will set him free, and he believes that with his whole heart, and he wants the jurors to see the whole truth, not just part of it, not just a fabricated part that the government has presented the last several years, keeping these guys incarcerated. So we still got another full day yet today. We've got Ryan Norwood, Ryan Payne's attorney, going to be up next, giving his opening statements, and this trial is on the road here. So we're praying that it keeps on continuing, and that the truth does get revealed here, and these guys get released here soon than later. Again, thank you. We got a great sign back here this gentleman made here, and this is what we're here for, is the First Amendment area. The First Amendment, our Constitution of the United States, is on trial here, and that's what these guys were doing, is standing up for their rights, and they were not violent. Thank you, everybody. God bless, and we'll be back this evening to give you the final update of the day.
Where's it? Up top?
Right on the bottom.
Good job there, Mr. John.
Thanks.
I don't think I got it all.